Hey everyone, Nick is Trudge here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Headrush Gigboard. I'm going to tell you guys all about its features and what you can do with it, and as well as give you guys the pros and cons and a little bit of my review on the Gigboard. Now the Headrush Gigboard is a smaller version of the pedal board. It has all the same internal features. The only difference between the Gigboard and the pedal board is the Gigboard only has mono effect loops. So if you're looking for something with stereo effects, the pedal board would be a better fit for you, but with the Gigboard, not going to have stereo. So it is mono on the Gigboard and stereo on the pedal board. Now let's talk about its feature. It can plug straight into a PA system, to a computer via USB or through an audio interface or through your guitar amp. You can plug in your choice of expression pedal. You can use this USB to plug into your computer to record, update firmware, or share and download rigs that you find online. When you download rigs and stuff online, you'll be able to transfer it over into the Gigboard and mess with a whole bunch of different tones. You can also back up your current rig. So if you made like a set list of all your rigs, you'll be able to extract or copy those rigs onto your computer, and you'll be able to back them up and save them on your computer. So it has over 270, when I first got this it was 270 rigs. So you'll have over 270 rigs ready to go. You got bass tones, clean tones, crunchy, heavy, solo lead. You can also create your own little set list. So you just tap on that, tap on another, and you'll be able to save, and then you'll be able to save it as a new set list, and you can name it whatever you want. So whatever you want, and it's saved. And once it's saved, you'll be able to reorganize your song. You can reorganize it. Another cool thing about this is you can switch from one rig to another through MIDI. So if you have a MIDI controller you want to use, you can hook it up to the Gigboard, and as long as you program the controller to the right program changes, you'll be able to switch from one rig to another on the Gigboard. Now I will do a video explaining more about that later on today, so stay tuned for that. And this also works with DAW, D-A-W. Using DAW, you can set a MIDI trigger in your track, and the DAW will switch your rigs from one to another as you are recording. So that's really useful if you want to do a live recording. And it also has a built-in looper. You hold it down for a few seconds, and the looper will pop up. It can record up to 20 minutes, so that's really cool. It also has a built-in tuner. You can hold down the button for a few seconds, and the tuner will pop up. So that's really useful as well. No longer need a tuner pedal when you got a tuner built in to the Gigboard. Let's go to a new rig. I'm going to show you guys a list of all of the amps and cabs. Now as you can see, there's a lot of them. Let's go here. Just double tap on it, and you'll be able to change the master volume, the treble, bass, mid, whatever you really want to do out of a real cab and amplifier. Now, let's say you want to add some effects. They have a whole bunch of effects. They got a bunch of distortion. They got compressor, noise gate, bunch of chorus, flanger, vibrato, air filter, flanger, phaser, tremolo, octave, ring mod, and smart harm, and Tron filter. I believe those were recently added in the last firmware update, so that's pretty cool. So every update they Headrush do, they put in new effect pedal or new amp, whatever new features, and some expression stuff. So if you have an expression pedal, you can plug that in, and you'll be able to control panel, wah, and volume through your expression pedal. Let's say you add in a pedal, right? And you don't really like how it sounds, and try changing all of its settings up and down and still not the right sound you want. you can just remove the pedal by holding down the pedal and then kind of move it down to the bottom of the screen and delete model. As you guys can see, the Gigboard has a lot of features built into it. So now let's see how it sounds. The Gigboard is plugged straight into my computer, so you guys will hear directly from the Gigboard. Now I'm going to start off on a couple of clean rigs, and then I will move on to dirty rigs. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. Now pros, it's very easy to set up. The interface is super easy to learn and easy to figure out your way around things. You can get to your pedals, your amps, and your rigs no problem. And it's just as easy to remove things from your rigs as it is to add your pedals onto the rig. The touchscreen is very responsive and it's portable, it sounds great. It's easy to set up MIDI to your Gigboard. Well, it really depends on what kind of controller you are using. The one I was using wasn't really meant for the Gigboard. It was meant for like DAW on laptop or your computer, and so I had to figure out my way around that and get it to work on the Gigboard. So you can have unique customization done to your Gigboard. You can change the LEDs on here, you can change the name, the colors, anything you can think of, you can change on the Gigboard. And you can download other people's rigs online. So let's say somebody came out with a interval tone, you want to download some tones that Aaron from Interval would use, you could download that and then just transfer those tones or rigs onto your Gigboard, and then you can mess around with the same tones that Aaron would use. Now the cons are kind of my opinion, but one thing I was kind of disappointed with was the lack of MIDI control. I would like to see them update the Gigboard to where you can control these buttons on the bottom of the Gigboard with MIDI controller. So let's say you want to turn on or off reverb, you just hit one button and then it'll switch the reverb on or off, or turn on distortion. But at the moment you can't do that. You'd have to create two different rigs, one for clean and then the other for dirty with reverb or whatever, and you just have to switch back and forth for that. So yeah, hopefully in a future update they'll make it where you can control these buttons on the bottom of the Gigboard with the MIDI. And my second con is the effect loop is mono. It is not stereo, like how the pedal board is. There is no stereo effect loop on the Gigboard, only on the pedal board. And that's about all the cons that I could really think of at the moment. I've been using this thing for a little over a week now, and it's been very useful. I really enjoyed what the Gigboard has to offer. I really like the idea of creating my own tone at home. It's going to sound the same wherever I set up at. The Gigboard isn't for everyone, but if you're interested in buying or at least checking out all of its features that I haven't listed in this video, I will put a couple of links down in the description box below. One will be a link to Amazon, and then the other will send you to the Headrush website where they talk more in detail about the Gigboard. So I'm going to wrap up the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe if you are new. I'll see you guys in the next video.